Hello YouTube, Dave here again. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Pathfinder 2nd Edition NPC battle cards. So a while back I had done a couple of videos showing the Pathfinder Bestiary battle cards, and I really loved that set. Paizo did an excellent job with it, and here we have the NPCs that you can use for your encounters as well. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I picked this up from my local game store. I live in Canada, so the US, or the Canadian retail price, I should say, that I paid for this was $44.99. The US retail price for this is $29.99, so a little bit of a difference there. But I'm really looking forward to checking this out. So on the back it says, "Unleash an army of NPCs." So the Game Mastery Guide contains dozens of NPCs you can use in your adventures, but this box of 110 cards presents a new and exciting way for you to use their statistics at your table. Each card features a beautiful full-color image of a Game Mastery Guide NPC on one side, while the other side provides that creature's statistics for a quick and easy reference. With each encounter, show the players who their characters are facing while keeping the NPC's abilities close at hand without flipping through the book, and watch your games come alive. So again, really looking forward to this. The bestiary cards were fantastic, and a lot of them also had unique art that wasn't found in the bestiary. So if something wasn't included there for an image, or for had the artwork for it, they would actually create their own. So I'm not 100% familiar with which artwork is from the Game Mastery Guide or not. I don't think they were all. I don't think all the NPCs had art to go along with them. But I'm almost convinced off the bat that all of the cards here are going to have artwork, whether it was in the book or not. So again, really looking forward to this. Let's just crack it open and have a look. All right, so just got the box opened up and the cards taken out. So similar to the Bestiary battle cards, these are like the full size, or the exact same size as those cards from that product as well. So again, it's sort of a nice cohesion, similarities or symmetry between the Bestiary battle cards and the NPC ones as well. On the sides of the box, we just have advertisements for the core rulebook, the Bestiary pawn set, the Bestiary, and just the NPC battle cards there. So just some sort of generic advertising stuff. So let's just go ahead and get right into. All right, so taking a look at the first stack here, I'm not going to go through and describe all of them. I will show each of the cards though. There's only 110 of these, so it should be a little bit easier to get through all of this in one video than it was with the Bestiary ones, which is like 400 plus cards, I believe. But anyway, so we have the NPC artwork on this side here. So this one is for, whoops, I think, why don't we actually go, because that looks like it's one of the last ones. So let's just have a look here at this stack, showing the stats side up. So the first thing that we have is just our open gaming license information on one side, just a Pathfinder logo here. Here we have an NPC cards index table. So it gives you the Game Mastery Guide and where some of these, the pages that you can find the full stat blocks if you wanted to look closer into it. So that's really cool. NPC ancestry adjustments. So again, this is another useful card to have if you want to do anything with different ancestry. So if you're using, so you have a cultist that is a dwarf or an elf, a gnome, goblin, or halfling, you got the information there. So these are the adjustments that you make. So that's really cool. It's actually a really nice inclusion in this, just a nice way of customizing things. And this is one of those things, like these two cards here are what I would consider to be, again, sort of an above and beyond thing. There was no real reason for these to have to be included, what Paizo did anyway, and that's pretty amazing. So again, just really awesome stuff there. Huge fan of that. All right, so here we have some acolytes, or an acolyte of Nethys. So it gives the stat block information on this side, and then we have the artwork there. So again, that's really cool. Okay, let's just try to organize these a little bit. Acrobat. Adept, Advisor, Anti-Paladin. That's actually really cool looking there. Apothecary, Apprentice, Archer Sentry, Assassin. I actually like the artwork for this one quite a bit too. Astronomer, Bandit. And here we actually have some, looks like they have been modified a little bit. So some of the more common ones might have some multiples here. So we have a Dwarf Bandit. And they're actually wearing like matching armor and color schemes. So that's actually really cool. And then we have an Elf Bandit. Again, even though you've got the adjustment cards there, it's kind of nice to have this to go, again, just sort of above and beyond. The Gnome Bandit. The Goblin Bandit. And the Halfling. Oh, no, we're not quite done yet. So the Halfling Bandit. The Half-Orc Bandit. I guess that's the last one there. And it does sort of reuse the poses for some of these creatures. But you know what? It's still kind of cool that they even went through the effort of like changing certain things like, you know, the orc or the human one. I don't know. It's just really, really cool in my opinion. Again, it's just one of those nice little above and beyond things that, you know, you don't expect, but it's nice to have thrown in there. So here we have a Barkeep, a Barrister, Beast Tamer, a Beggar, Bodyguard, a Bosun, Bounty Hunter, Burglar, Captain of the Guard, Charlatan, Chronicler. It's actually really nice art. I like the art on all of these so far. Commoner, a Cult Leader, a Cultist, and it looks like we also have cultists of different ancestries as well. So here's the regular cultist. I'm just going to leave them there. Then we have the Dwarf Cultist, the Elf Cultist. Whoops. So again, as you can see, they have like the similar body, although this one looks maybe a little bit thinner. You know, the elf definitely looks a little bit thinner, so it is adjusted, but it's still really cool that they did that. So you got the elf, and then you got the gnome, the goblin cultist. Well, he looks kind of mad, and the halfling cultist. Oh, that's pretty creepy looking too. And then the half-orc cultist, and he looks wider than the human again. So it's just kind of cool to see how it's recycled art, but it's still different, you know. And again, just a really cool touch there. Really big fan of that. Then we have a dancer, demonologist, a despot, a dockhand, good old drunkard, missing a tooth, executioner, a false priest, a farmer, fence. Actually, I like that one quite a bit as well. Gang leader, grave robber, something unsettling there. Grave Digger. A guard. And then looks like we also have, once again, for the different ancestries. So we have the regular guard there, then we have the dwarf guard, the elf guard, which again, similar art, but they again sort of narrow the body a bit there. And then we have the gnome guard. So that's really cool. So that was the first little bundle there. And we're just going to move right on to the second one, which gives us our goblin guard, our halfling guard, and our half-orc guard. So again, some great stuff there. Just sort of move those off to the side. Then we have a guide, guild master, harbor master, harrow reader, or harrow reader, hunter, I like that one quite a bit as well, innkeeper, the jailer, judge, librarian, mage for hire, mastermind, merchant, miner, monster hunter, navigator, necromancer. That one I really like too. That's pretty awesome looking. Noble, palace guard, physician, pirate, a plague doctor, poacher, the tusk there, priest of Pharasma, and we got again different ones here. So we have the priest of Pharasma, then we have the dwarven one, the elven one, and they actually have different colors on their robes, so again some difference there. Then we got the gnome, the goblin, and the halfling. Kind of has got like the friar tuck sort of look going on there. And then we have the half-orc. So again, that's really cool. Prisoner, prophet, reckless scientist, a ruffian, a saboteur, a sage, a servant, a server, ship captain, smith, a spy, a surgeon, the dreaded tax collector, a teacher, tomb raider. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish they would have made that look a little bit like Lara Croft. I thought that would have been kind of cool. Maybe a bit on the nose, but would have been kind of cool. Torchbearer, a tracker, a troubadour, an urchin, a warden, a watch officer, and then finally we have the Zealot of Osmodius. I just only saw at the very beginning. So overall, these are really, really, really well done. I loved the bestiary battle cards. I thought that they were an excellent set when that first came out. You know, again, amazing job of having, you know, like unique artwork for everything. So yeah, just really, really love that. But this is honestly, this is, you know, sort of goes, it takes that and goes a little bit above and beyond. You know, again, when it comes to NPCs, they could have just had the basic standard ones there. But they, you know, they give you, not only do they give you the adjustment information if you wanted to adjust the NPCs yourselves, but for some of the more common ones like bandits or guards, they actually did that for you. And that's, again, really, really cool. I wasn't expecting, you know, them to have like the different ancestries for guards or anything really. You know, they could have just done the basic stat blocks from the Game Mastery Guide, and with that adjustment card, just say, you know, here you go, do it yourself. But they actually, you know, did that for some of the things that you may be more commonly looking to have of different ancestries. So I think, again, it's just a very nice touch, just a really great above and beyond thing. And again, they all have, you know, unique artwork. Even if they weren't featured in the actual book, you know, they actually still went out and made artwork for all of the NPCs depicted here. So, you know, can't complain. It's an excellent product. And again, they went above and beyond with the presentation and with some of the cards, especially once again for like the different ancestries for things. So, really, really great product. And you know, these cards are going to come in super handy. I can tell you that right now. I kind of wish I would have had these a few days ago because that's when I actually ran a Pathfinder game. But regardless, these are going to see some pretty regular use at my table. And if you are into running 2nd edition Pathfinder, I hope they find a regular use at your table as well. So definitely check these out. I think they're well worth the cost. And just, again, a great variety and some cool, unexpected additions into this deck that I really wasn't expecting. But again, it's just really awesome to see. So Paizo, once again, completely nails it when it comes to this product. So check it out. Pick it up if you haven't already. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Take care.